Hi heathens! Today's video is going to be a get ready with me using natural light. I'm gonna go for like a light, springy kind of summer look. Because it's starting to warm up here. I am pretty certain that our winter is over. Because making sure there's nothing in my teeth, because we don't really get a winter. And it's been warm the last few days and there's pollen out already, so I think what we did get is over. So now we're gonna be ringing in spring. I think technically that starts as soon as the pollen hits, so we're there. And I'm going to celebrate that. So I'm gonna be using this Winky Lux Peeper Perfect eyeshadow primer. And while I do this look, I wanna talk. What are y'all's thoughts about the whole Ipsy BoxyCharm situation? Because I've seen a lot of mixed feelings, and I have a lot of mixed feelings. So much comes out of this at once, and I always forget. Because when I stopped getting BoxyCharm, it was because I felt I was getting a better deal with Ipsy Plus, because Ipsy Plus is about the same price that BoxyCharm base was, and I get to pick 3 of the items that I receive. So now Ipsy Plus is going to be BoxyCharm, and Ipsy X is going to be, what are they calling it? Like the It Bag or something? I don't know. But they're merging and becoming one thing. Which on one hand, okay, cool, because then people who had both or were getting both, I guess, have to worry a little less about receiving multiple duplicate products, like one from each subscription. But on the other hand, I'm like, okay, well, what is that gonna change as far as what type and caliber of products we're getting? You know, I'm going to be using the Sweet Talk Pressed Powder palette from ColourPop for my eyes, because it's just a nice, light, springy color story. It does not have a mirror, so I'm going to have my mirror on top of the palette. But, I don't know. I really liked the Boxy pop-up shop, or whatever it was called, when they would do their sales with products, because most of the time you could get really good stuff for not a lot of money, like products as cheap as like $3 and $4, which like the Ipsy add-ons start at $3.50 now, but these were like full-size products. So like if we get more of that, that would be really cool, because that is one thing I miss. I'm gonna go in first with Catch Me, which is this really light shade, and then I'm gonna tap into ICYMI down here, which is In Case You Missed It, to give a little more depth. So this first one, I'm essentially just gonna set this eyeshadow primer. Ooh, the wind is starting. But yeah, I have some mixed feelings because I'm really not sure how this is going to go. And I'm excited, but I'm nervous at the same time. April is going to be the first month where it is like officially they're together. So I'm hoping that between now and the beginning of April, they will release a little bit more information about how it's going to work and what all might be changing. And they did say that you can now access, or when it happens, you'll be able to access BoxyCharm, which, you know, Ipsy Plus, I guess, through the Ipsy app, and that you're still going to be able to pick 3 items, which is cool. But again, what is it really changing then, other than like just the name? Like, we're just now calling it BoxyCharm, but the actual concept and process is going to be the exact same. And what's going to happen with the really big box now? What's going to change there? Is it still going to be like a celebrity curated experience? Or is that whole idea changing as well now that they're kind of incorporating the BoxyCharm ideas into it. I never got the largest BoxyCharm. I think it was called BoxyCharm Luxe or something. I never got that one. I had BoxyCharm and then BoxyCharm Premium for a while. But again, I felt like I was getting more bang for my buck by getting 2 BoxyCharms. I mean, by getting Ipsy Plus, because I could get 2 Ipsy Pluses for the price of the big BoxyCharm and receive more items and get a say if I wanted in the items that I receive. So, again, kind of excited for what might be to come, but also pretty nervous because this could just all go downhill. You know, it could really go either way. That's the base for the eyes that we've got down. Before I put on my shimmer, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. But yeah, so I'd love to know y'all's thoughts, especially if y'all were receiving both, because like, what now? This is the Winky Lux Unibrow Universal Brow Pencil. I don't know. I feel like I really like mystery boxes and subscription boxes, but I kind of feel like they're, I don't know, dwindling? Because I don't want to say dying out, because it feels like there's a new one popping up all the time. But, I don't know, maybe I should look into some of the smaller ones. I'm just a little, did y'all see that fly? He hit my face. I'm just a little nervous and kind of, I don't want to say skeptical, because some of these smaller ones have been around for quite a while, but if anyone is like an OG watcher of my channel or ever saw anyone else with this, I used to be a subscriber to the Yes Oh Yes box, Yes Oh Yes, and that didn't turn out too well. Now granted, I had canceled somehow just in the nick of time, because I canceled right before everything went south, because I don't think it ever got resolved, but apparently the last month of the box, people were charged, never got refunds, and never received a box or items. And then some people received a box with like 1 item in it. You know, and it's just not, like, that's not what you paid for. So, I'm always a little afraid that I'm going to invest in another subscription box and be really, really disappointed. You know what I mean? But if y'all know any of the other ones, let me know down below. Because I do want to, like, branch out a little bit and bring another one onto the channel if I can, because Apocalyptic Beauty no longer does their look of the month box, so I kind of feel like, I don't know, I know I have a problem, I kind of feel like I need another one. I know I don't need another one, but you know, give the channel a little variety. I'm going to be using the Revolution and Sofa X Revolution palette, and I'm going to go in with this pretty purple down here. And then I'm going to do my eye shimmer. I have not forgotten. I'm just getting distracted, because I'm also rambling about subscription boxes. But I know there's like, what is it? Ice Cream Beauty. Isn't that one? And then Chic, what is it? Chic Glam Box, Slay Glam Box, something like that. Like, there are a few, and I think I follow all of them on Instagram. And, you know, since they are smaller, just like Yes Oh Yes, they're not giving, like, you know, Pat McGrath, but it's still good products and a good way to learn about brands that I maybe have never heard of, you know? Because I really like learning about smaller or indie brands, because I don't know, I just feel like some of these big name brands drown out the smaller ones so much. I'm gonna jump back into this palette. This palette was bought from Glambot, so there are some that have been repressed. And that's the one I'm going to use, which is side to side. I have to be really careful about how I put my finger into that so that I don't pop it all back out. But it's a gorgeous shimmer. And as you can tell, like, it doesn't have much of a base color. It's just the shimmer. But it's so pretty. I brought the other one over a little further, so let's even that out. And then I don't think I'm going to do anything for the inner corner today. I'm just going to leave it, but I do want to, I don't know where I put it. Hold that thought. There's a blush that I wanted to use. Aha! It's the one in the Wander Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo palette, which is Bellini. I don't use this one a lot, so figured why not give it a shot because it's a nice, like, light shade. I'm going to use my normal blush brush, which is a Firmo 103. And I'm just going to take this all across the cheeks. I always try to go for that, like, blush across the nose look, but mine, like, gets stuck on the top of my nose and, like, doesn't ever want to go down the sides. Let's go for freckles next. But yeah, I'd love to know how everyone else feels about it because, I don't know, I'm just nervous, you know? I'm just nervous. This is a hand-dyeing one. I haven't tried this one yet, so I want to give it a shot. But on another note, I started watching You on Netflix. Originally, because everyone was talking about it, I was like, I don't want to watch this because I already know what happens. Everyone's talking about it. Meh. I finally started watching it. It was somehow not what I was expecting. I really like it. If y'all have seen it, I'd love to know y'all's thoughts. I just started season 3. And ooh, this one's darker than my other one. If memory serves, season 4 just came out. So I'm not fully caught up. But I am glad I started it. It's definitely an interesting show. That one doesn't pad out near as much as the other ones do. See if I do it a little faster, if it will. A little bit. Don't want to forget the other side of my nose, because not that I want it to be even, but oh, that one's awkward. I feel like it would wind up looking odd if I did one side of my nose and not the other. Especially since these are kind of like a slightly too dark brown to be my natural freckles, because my natural freckles have more of an orange tint. But it still works. Okay. I like the shape of that freckle pin. For mascara, we'll just go in with the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. So even though this one's waterproof, I find that it's not as difficult to remove as some other waterproof mascaras that I've tried in the past. so I don't mind using it. Some waterproof mascaras, or like one of the Essence mascaras, it's not even waterproof, and I have to like shred it off of my lashes, and I don't know why. But I can't use it anymore. And everyone loves their mascara. And don't get me wrong, it's really good. I'm just too scared now to try another one because I'm afraid they're all going to be like that on me. And I do not enjoy that experience. I wind up unintentionally kind of wearing the same mascara for like 3 or 4 days because I just literally can't get it all off my eyes. This one isn't that bad. Especially when I use my Neutrogena face wash thingy. It's like the Hydro Balm, Hydro Gel, something like that. Anyway, I started You. I'd love to know what other shows y'all are into right now. I know I'm a little late on You, but if there are any other good shows that are on streaming platforms, because when this is over, I'll be jumping back to NCIS and Criminal Minds, which are just, you know, rewatches for like the whole show. But I like starting a new show every now and then, because then I get kind of sucked into it, and it like consumes my life for a little bit, which is why I'm already on season 3 of You. But I like starting new shows. This is the Tarte Maneater Plumping Gloss in Buff. I find that this one doesn't burn as much as, whoa, some plumping glosses. Gotta figure out what we're having for supper tonight. Looks really good though. This, not supper. I didn't realize I was too low a second ago. And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna add a little bit of setting spray to just kind of set it and give me a little bit of extra glow. Kiwi Strawberry by Apocalyptic Beauty, y'all. If you like the kiwi strawberry scent, that is just perfect. Anyway, this is the finished look. Let me know y'all's thoughts down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on all of the previously mentioned topics. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.